Hey guys, welcome to the first ever After School Hours podcast. I'm your co-host Bella, and I'm just gonna be waiting for your other co-host, Zoe, to join. Hi Zephyr. Hi Wolf. Hi Zoe.
Okay.
Okay, dude.
We'll just set it on. Oh, that looks so bad. It's fine. It's okay. Everything in my life is falling apart. Okay.
So how was your day, dude?
It was good. It was good.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Okay. I took a test in, we should introduce this instead of just start talking immediately.
No, I did introduce this, but also we should probably say who we are. Okay. Explain, to them who you are.
Also, you're upside down on mine, and I'm right side up. It's weird.
I know, you're upside down on mine. I don't...
Okay. I'm Zoe. I'm a sophomore at Tucson High. Yeah.
Nice. I'm Bella, and I'm a junior at Tucson High. So, yeah. And I really like humpback whales.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't?
No, I did not.
Oh my gosh, I love whales.
I probably did. Dude. I don't even know.
I'm really happy right now, honestly. I just put my baby sister to bed, and, okay, so she's kind of like a weird baby. Like, when you put her to bed and you, feed her a bottle, she'll sometimes, sit up and not try to fall asleep, but still suck the bottle, you know? And so she's, sucking the bottle and sitting up, and, she moves from different positions over and over again. And at one point, she sort of just sits, right in my lap and starts slapping my head.
My
I don't know,
thing.
that's just, the cutest thing that I've ever witnessed. So, yeah. Do you want to start with some requested topics that I got on this Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. So, the most the most interesting one that I really want to start with. Can you hear me? Okay? Is the fan too loud?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if my favorite's too loud.
No, not at all.
Tucson problems.
Yeah, honestly. So someone entered in, why Caillou bald? So, why is he bald?
Okay, I think the, most common theory is that he has cancer, and he's dying. That's all I know. Cause
I don't really know how to answer that one. He just is, dude.
Yeah.
Do you need to question it? That's just that kind of childhood content. Love growing up with cancer. Someone said the lovely rain we are expecting for Wednesday.
Dude,
last Wednesday.
That rain, oh my god, okay, so that rain was, so nice, because then, most of this week and last week, the high has been, 90, and the low has been, 72, and it's been amazing. It felt good to walk outside. I didn't feel like dying. And,
yeah.
Since I started taking the bus home, I have to walk down our street to get to my house. And, it was really nice that day, just being able to, I felt really good walking home. That's all.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just wish it lasted longer. It only rained on Wednesday, or did it rain on Thursday? I think
it might have rained, Wednesday night. And then...
Yeah, that's
Thursday
about it.
Morning.
So, yeah, we both love the rain. To the person who sent that, we love it.
Yeah.
Zephyr sent in something that I actually found out, a couple days ago wasn't referring to our school. It was referring to his. But it still is, kind of applicable, because he said, explain to me why the school can afford fancy new bleachers and not more advisors to fix people's schedules or to change schedules, And, we haven't gotten our new bleachers yet. But we still, have so many issues with the way that they create the schedules every year, I mean, I don't know everything about it, but it just doesn't make sense that they're making a robot make our
Yeah.
schedules. That's why there were so many incomplete schedules, because they just made Synergy create the schedules. I don't get why they don't do it manually. I don't get, because we send in those papers in January. What are they doing all of that, the rest of that semester? I don't get it. What are those counselors doing? And like, I mean, I've been in the counselor's office, not to spill any tea, but like, they talk a lot and they chill out, you know, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? Like, I literally waited, like 20 minutes to meet, one of the counselors, even though she was literally right at the front desk talking to other counselors.
Mhm.
Like, I couldn't do anything, though. Like, I wasn't going to go up there and be like, excuse me, I have an appointment with you right now.
It's been 20
Just, like,
minutes.
yeah, I had to just wait those 20 minutes while they, like, talked about, I don't even know what, just random stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I don't like the system in which they create schedules. I think it's dumb that we wait all summer to get our schedule, and then a lot of us get an incomplete schedule at, what is it called? Like, not orientation, but whatever that thing is called. Summer processing. That's
Yeah.
just dumb.
Registration.
Doesn't make any sense.
Something like that. Yeah.
Um,
Like, I had a friend who showed up in my chemistry class and was like, yeah, I didn't have a science class for the first 2 weeks of school. Like, I understand if maybe you don't put in the correct, like, not extra. What is it called? Why? This is why I can't do stuff like this. Like a class like choir. I don't know why I can't think of the word right now. But, like, a core class, like, how do you just not put in a core class? It's...
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
our system is dumb. And this year they hired new counselors, I think. Like a couple. Or there's just two counselors for, like, I think they split the alphabet up more and had two counselors for two groups of, I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess that's good. I don't know. Another one that I think is relevant, this is like the last one, is like a music, movie, show recommendation.
Oh, God.
That kind of like, that
Okay.
there's a lot of, what?
I'm gonna go weeby first. I'm gonna say My Hero Academia. Because it's really, really
Okay,
good.
well, the person who sent this in is Weeby, so I think you hit it.
Okay.
Yes.
My Hero Academia, if you haven't watched it, is really, really good. I also recommend reading the manga because top notch. But it's about a kid, or the whole world is like superheroes type thing. Just kids are born with superpowers, and you get to go to the school. You can train to be a superhero. You can train to be a sidekick, or you can train to like make things that help superheroes. Like you can give them gloves that like help them punch harder, stuff like that. I don't think I have anything else. If you're into sports, Haikyuu. It's a really good volleyball anime. It touches my heart every single time I watch it. Okay.
Nice.
That's all I have for right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. I probably should. I just haven't like caught up with anime in forever for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if I have a recommendation really to you, that one person who's, I don't think watching right now, but if you rewatch this, maybe Lore Olympus. That's like probably not your thing, but it's like a webtoons comic thing. Yes, and it's about.
I know what this is. Is that the
the modern telling of Hades and
Persephone? Yeah.
Yes.
I got you.
And it's really, really cute, and I love it. It's great. And the art style is really pretty. I don't know. It's a really cool retelling of that story, and it's not gross at all because they're not related in the comics. So
are they related in
Yeah.
Like, they are?
Yeah, because
I
Persephone's
didn't know that.
mom is Hades' sister, one of his sisters.
Ew. I mean,
Yeah,
that's normal.
it
It's fine.
happens all the
It
time in
happens.
mythology. Like,
Accident or
everyday
not, you decide.
occurrence. Um. Oh, and then yeah, okay, straight into our topics, I guess. Do you have any
Uh,
specific ones
I
you're
thought of
burning?
two, and I forgot one like 10 minutes ago. But, so I don't think you've watched any of the recent Walking Dead episode, right? The
Mm-mm.
game. Okay. It was
Oh
really
no,
good.
no, I've
It
not.
was really good. Okay, and the episode 2 is coming out the 25th, which is next Thursday, Friday, I don't know. Wednesday? Someday next week. And the trailer, oh man. Do you want me to tell you, or like do you want me to like I don't even know.
Um, no.
It just includes someone from a long time ago who I thought was dead.
Oh boy,
Okay,
sounds
I
fun.
know. But that game is so good. And this is the last season and I'm terrified.
What are your thoughts on the season so far?
I think it's good. I'm just worried about where it's gonna go because, you know, I just mentioned it's the last season and, you know,
It
it can
doesn't
go
seem like it's gonna.
I
Yeah.
know. It can go so many ways. Like, Clementine could die, Clementine could not die, they find a cure. It
Mm.
could go so many ways. But I really hope that it's a very reasonable and Telltale game like ending. I hope it's not disappointing, or I hope
Mm.
it's not too far-fetched. Like, finding a
Yeah.
cure, I would just hate it so much if they, like, the whole world is cured, oh boy, you know, it's over. Because
That's
that,
not what they're gonna do.
yeah,
Definitely not.
yeah,
I hope
but yeah.
not. Yeah, well, that's really cool. Yeah, that's another thing I gotta catch up on.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about the movies we have all seen recently. So, what were your
Okay.
thoughts? Well, I know you saw it before that we all saw it together, but what were your thoughts on Ready Player One?
Okay, I thought that
We
was
saw
a good
that.
movie. Yeah, I will at some point try and read the book. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Um, I didn't really like, the main character's, like, oh my god, character design, I guess? It just felt so, like,
Uh-huh.
bland and, like, basic.
Yeah.
I wish they would have found something to make it more interesting. I
With
also didn't
that
like...
movie.
Sorry,
What?
you go.
No, go
It's
ahead.
fine.
No, you go. Go.
Okay. I didn't like Artemis's character design either. It was kind of weird.
Hmm. I agree.
But yeah.
With that movie, I at first was very skeptical because we were originally going to see A Quiet Place, but we came like 5 minutes before it started,
Yeah.
so we didn't see A Quiet Place. Still haven't seen A Quiet Place.
Dude.
I heard it's
It's
great.
so good. It's so good.
Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, so we ended up going to see. I keep on biting my gums. I don't know why. Anyway, we went to see Ready Player One instead, and so I was skeptical because like I don't know, it like I'd seen the trailers and I was like, this seems like forced and like trying to like fit with the times, and I was like,
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg, can I even trust you? Because like I know he's like a great director, but I just I'm not that person who's gonna be like, oh, because this person's directing it, it's gonna be amazing, you know. And I had seen Tintin, and that didn't really tickle me in any way. Have you ever seen Tintin?
No.
Yeah, so it was okay. But Ready Player One, I came in, and yeah, the VR animation was like odd, and I didn't like the character designs either. But the story was actually so, I don't even know, like exciting. I actually like grew to like love VR at the end of it.
Mhm.
It was kind of weird. Like it's not. I remember saying when I first got out of the theater with you guys, I was like, that is one of my favorite movies. And it's not one of my favorite movies. I think I was just really excited because VR just sounds so cool now. Like the way that you can build a whole world inside, virtually is just so incredibly insane. And to actually be in it, um, it was kind of breathtaking for me,
Mhm.
and like everything like felt like this own like special adventure. It was like reading a book, and I really loved that movie for I don't know, convincing me that VR is really cool.
Yeah.
um,
And also the 80s aesthetic, which I will always love. It just really
yeah,
adds
and
to it.
The Shining
That
scene,
was
I was like
so fun.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Uh, did you see Jurassic Park? The recent one.
Yes, yes. The first one. You're glitching out right now. Oh no, you're loading. Am I loading?
Sorry,
Did you
Max
hear
told
any of
me.
that?
No,
Oh, okay.
I did not.
Okay. Okay, cool. No, I mean, wait, yes. Yes, I have. Yes, why? No, you're
I'm
gone
sorry, he keeps
again.
calling me. I will probably have
Tell him to
to.
stop.
I can't. I don't know how.
He follows
Like, I
this
can't.
thing, too.
I know.
I thought he was
Fine.
gonna come.
Whatever.
That's a bummer. Okay, well, yeah, I have seen Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Why?
I thought that was really fun. It was a fun movie. Um,
You're
and
talking about the original, right?
no, I said the new one, the recent one.
It's not called Jurassic Park. It's called Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
World, same thing, okay?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually really good too. I was like thinking, even though I wasn't like I didn't grow up with Jurassic Park, I was again like skeptical of Jurassic World because like I don't know. Again, the trailer seemed cheesy. But yeah, that one was
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Chris
And
Pratt does a good job in that role.
yeah, yeah, that was really cool. And then another one that we saw over the summer was, well, we saw three ones, but let's start with Mamma Mia 2.
Yeah, okay,
What
that's what
did
I
you
was
think about Mamma Mia
waiting for this.
2? We
Okay,
gotta talk about Mamma Mia 2.
so good. God, and you know, I watched the first Mamma Mia so long ago that I don't even remember anything that happened. I don't even know if I watched the full movie. It could have just been like a little bit of it and then but like just watching the second one alone was really fun. And the songs, the like new songs and like some of the old songs were fantastic and like freaking Cher was in it.
No.
Oh my god, it was such a okay. And it like made me cry too because like anything family related will make me cry. Just
I
anything.
seriously came into that theater. Okay, this is like the third time I'm saying this. I was skeptical.
I will go. Okay.
I was skeptical for the third time now in all my movie reviews so far in this live stream. I was skeptical because I had seen the Mamma Mia movie, and like it's one of my favorite films of all time. And I saw the trailer for Mamma Mia 2, and I was like, are they just trying to get money? It's been 10 years. Why are they doing this? And also Cher, when she came into the trailer, it's like, this is the character that we hate. Like, Donna hated her mother. She was a horrible mother. Why are they putting the mother in the new movie? And I don't know, but I was still gonna see it, obviously, as soon as I could, because I'm just a super fan. And I came in, and it was just spectacular. Like, even Amanda Seyfried was like, this is, like, the best Mamma Mia movie. Like, she thinks it's better than the first Mamma Mia. I don't agree with that, but, like, it is so powerful. Like, I sobbed at the end, and the use of... We're doing great, Max. And the use of... Oh yeah, the flashbacks was
Oh my god.
spectacular.
I
Oh my
know.
god.
And they got the actors for I
The
just
Dynamos,
yeah, the dinos. I just
perfectly.
love forgetting everything that I ever have like learned or okay. I think the young actors for the two friends were phenomenal and they were like perfect. They looked it's very
Yeah,
similar.
seriously.
It was like so good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was even like worried because I'm not a super ABBA fan. I've only really listened to two from that movie, Waterloo, and there was another one. Oh,
The
Fernando.
winner. Oh, okay. I
Those
was
two.
about to say the winner.
Yeah. So
Fernando's
I'd
a
only
good one.
seen
I love
those two.
Fernando.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Abba's
Yes.
like
And
so good.
seriously, I mean the use of all those songs was just perfect. Like it
Yeah,
fit
yeah.
everything, and it made me want to listen to those other songs because I tried to like listen to like other ABBA songs that weren't as mainstream, but I just wasn't like crazy about it. But now because of this movie, I'm like, oh my God, I can connect like so many emotions to these different songs, and ABBA itself like is genius. Their music can fit so many different like things that I'm going through. It's like I listen to ABBA when I'm like going through a hard time, you know,
Hmm.
and that song, what was it called? My Love, My Life
That's the
is
one that
like,
made me cry. It's a
yeah,
good song.
it
Good
was
song.
wild.
It was.
What time was it like? And Fernando, the use of Fernando was perfect.
That's
I mean, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I was like,
yeah,
I can
yeah,
hear it
yeah.
in the
They like
background.
made eye contact, and I was like, ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so awesome. Yeah. And then I made you guys. So we went home after that, guys. We went to my house, and I was like, I gotta show you guys Mamma Mia. We watched Mamma Mia. We both agree it was great, right? Great. And then this is the one I want to discuss. Yes,
I have
Pride
it.
and Prejudice 2005.
Oh my god! I just moved everything. It was
Oh my God, are you okay?
yeah. No, I just slammed the book down. I haven't actually read any more of this. It's for a
Mm-hmm.
project that's due in 2 weeks or a week from Monday. Spark notes and movie knowledge is how I'm gonna get through this. No,
That's
but
the mood.
it's so good. Like,
The movie,
yeah, yeah,
Pride and
yeah.
Prejudice
The movie.
2005,
It was so
is
good.
is there's nothing like it. Like I'm
I
just saying
know,
right now,
like
to the guy who's asking for a movie recommendation, I
Pride and
know you've
Prejudice
probably
2005.
never seen anything Pride and Prejudice related, but you need to watch Pride and Prejudice 2005. It's a movie with what's her face from the
Keira
Pirates of the Caribbean
Knightley.
movie, and yes, and
Keira
Matthew
Knightley.
McFadden, and it is a cinematic masterpiece. There is nothing like Pride and Prejudice 2005. It is, I wouldn't
Thank
say
you.
my favorite movie of all time, but it is just like the best movie like I've ever seen in my life. The cinematography, how every like movie
As a
nerd
film
like,
student, no, I'm kidding.
yeah, every movie nerd's like the cinematography was so good. No, okay, you need to listen. The film was breathtaking. I mean, everything had so much thought to it. There was never a moment where I was like, this shot is kind of odd. I mean, well, there is one. There's just one, okay? But it was still beautiful. It was the one where she's like standing in front of a mirror and it like passes through time and Darcy's like standing behind her. Do you remember that? When she was staying with
Yeah.
Charlotte?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that shot was a little weird, but I mean it was still beautiful, and like I have so many screenshots from that film because I can't get enough of it. I love looking at those images, and the story itself is amazing. I mean, there's this stupid like I don't know if stigma is the right word, but there's this stupid stigma like against romantic films that like romantic films are in some way dumb or immature. And you know, I understand that there are obviously as any genre there are bad romantic films. You know, I've seen some, but this has so much depth to it and so sorry, so do a lot of others. I could go on and on, but back to Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice isn't just a romantic film. It's a social commentary. It's about women's rights. It's about economic struggles at the time that are still relatable to this day. I mean, she had to choose between stability, security, and happiness. At that time in the Regency era, hold on. At that time in the Regency era, you know, it wasn't a it she was basically in poverty, and the smartest decision that a lot of people at that time would have done is marry the rich. You know, you wanted, as a woman at that time, you wanted to just get married so you could be secure in life. But she knew, and she was independent enough and intellectual enough to realize that happiness is more important, you know, and that's like a moral dilemma that she faces throughout. She says no to two guys who would save her life, really. I mean, if she, didn't marry a rich man, she'd probably just be living on the streets. Because at that time, women weren't allowed to own houses. Their house, the Bennett household, they only had sisters. And when the father died, and he was old at this point, it went to their cousin, their gross cousin, Mr. Collins. And at one point, Mr. Collins proposes to Elizabeth. And by the way, only because Jane was already romantically involved with another dude. He picked Jane first, and he was like, Jane's hot. And Mrs. Bennett's like, well, she has someone else. And he's like, oh, guess I'll do Elizabeth.
Damn.
And he proposes to her. And she says, I have to say no. This isn't word for word, but I have to say no because I am convinced that you are the last man on earth that could make me happy, and I am the last woman on earth who could make you happy. And that is really it. That is the thing that she fights for throughout this entire book, and it's amazing, and it's empowering. And for anyone to say that it's just some dumb Regency era romance novel, I don't know what to tell you, because it's not. And that's my rant. It's really iconic.
Yeah, and like the 30, 40 pages that I've read of this, it doesn't really hint at Darcy's affection towards fucking anyone until like a little over halfway through the movie. But in the book, it's like the third freaking page. He's like, oh man, the sweat really brings out her eyes and like the features of her face, and it makes her look so beautiful. And like, you can't really do that in movies. It's hard to do that kind of thing in movies. But just reading that makes me feel so, like, happy and, like, I don't know, it's just a really sweet kind of, like, story and relationship between Darcy and Elizabeth that I think everyone
and the romance
should,
itself
like...
the romance itself isn't immature. Like, the fact that people think that romance is immature is immature. I think a lot of the time, this is just me speculating because I kind of relate to what people think about romance, that it's immature, and I think that they think that because it's vulnerable, and being vulnerable is kind of something that's deemed as weak every time, when that's not the case. Like, you have to be vulnerable to be in a romantic relationship with someone. You have to say things that make you, susceptible to being possibly hurt. You have to be vulnerable in a relationship, and how is that dumb? That's like saying that romantic relationships are dumb, and that exploring a romantic relationships is dumb. How is trying to study the way in which a romantic relationship works dumb or immature? I don't get that. I just don't. And that's what this book is also going into. It's going into human relationships. And yeah.
I'm going to tie that to a book I just finished in my English class. I'm Miss Owen, and we just read just finished The Alchemist by Pablo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's Italian, I think. I don't know.
No.
Huh? No.
I said Escobar. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
But that book is phenomenal. It might actually be one of my favorite books now. It's this boy who is a shepherd in Spain, and the whole basis of the story is like everyone has a personal legend that they're going to fulfill. Like your personal legend might be teaching children how to read, or your personal legend might be finding treasure buried in the sea or something like that. But Santiago's treasure, or personal legend, was to find treasure, but it kind of ended up just being like his journey from Spain to Egypt, because he had this dream where this treasure was buried by the pyramids in Egypt. So he spent all this time getting to the pyramids, and he met this woman. I know, yeah. Hi, Ian. He met this woman named Fatima in the Al Fayoum Oasis, which is centered in Egypt. And like throughout his journey, he's trained to read omens because they're signs of God that are kind of telling him, hey, you're on the right path, or you need to do this thing to get to this part in your journey. And he met Fatima, and the omens were kind of telling him like, this is someone that you want to keep. And he like goes up to her, and it's just like Minecraft. He goes up to her and he's like, hey, I love you, I want you to be my wife. Like, and immediately they're both like, yeah, we love each other, we're going to stick together forever. And like they share really like these very touching moments that for that kind of religion and area wasn't, I guess, typical, because she, living in Egypt, women were more of like possessions rather than people. So anyway, she tells him, go find your treasure, because he's like, I don't really want to go because you're my treasure now. I love you and I will always stay with you and stuff like that. I really wish I had the book with me because there's so many fantastic quotes about that. But she's like, if our love is true, you will come back to me and everything will be fine because our love is so strong. And he goes and he finds it, and just the whole love thing that was taught in that book was fantastic. In the end, like, he learns the language of the world, which is just kind of everything is connected in a way. And how I interpreted it was the language of the world is love. And that totally makes 100%, I hate talking, oh my god. It makes so much sense, because with the definition of the language of the world is everything is connected and everyone is connected. It's the same with love, how every relationship and everyone you love are connected, and things like that. And in the end, he had to like turn himself into the wind. He was like, I can't do that, So he talks to the desert, he talks to the wind, he talks to the sun, and finally he talks to the universe. He talks to the universe. He chooses not to speak. But he's like, to change me into the wind, you need to learn how to love. What love is eagles flying over the desert sands and you creating things for nourishment for the eagles, and then the eagles will nourish the humans, and the humans will give back to the desert. But yeah, it was just a really, really great book that I really recommend. It's one of the top 10 most read books in the world, like next to like Harry Potter and like The Lord of the Rings and stuff like that.
Dude, that sounds awesome. That like sounds really empowering, dude. I mean, kind of like that was like a lot to process, but that sounds really cool.
It was
like
a lot.
He like figures out that like the world I'm trying to remember exactly, but like revolves around like the language of love and stuff. That was really cool. Insane. What is it called again?
I'm trying to type it in. There we go. The Alchemist. Not just Alchemist. The Alchemist.
Nice. That's cool. I have a topic.
Okay, wait. Can I
Let's
grab?
talk about something. Wait, what?
Sorry, I have a Dr. Pepper that's been sitting over there, and I want to grab it really quick.
You have a what?
You read that? When did you read that? I have a Dr. Pepper that I want to get.
Okay, go ahead. How are you guys doing in the chat there? There's like 2 of you. Is it Max and Ian? Maybe?
You can click on it. Oh, you own it?
Oh, there's 4. Whoa!
It's
4 people.
really
Oh, wait,
good.
now again. Oh, there's Isaiah. Hi, Isaiah. You missed your thing. Yeah,
can't
you gotta
do 3
rewatch
people.
this. What? Yeah, we can't do 3 people.
I'm doing a thing right now.
What is he talking about? Zaper just messaged me, when are you going live? You watched us go
Leo.
live. He was on
This
here
is-
and he just left.
This is my fear. My family coming in and doing things.
Hi, Lily.
I have to live here for a night, so
You aren't allowed to live here.
How was your birthday, Lily?
She asked how was your birthday? Do you want to talk about your birthday?
good.
It was good.
Does it do anything? Yes, it's the microphone. Stop.
Yeah, I know.
This is a live stream that people are gonna watch. Stop ruining our podcast. It's literally 3 people. Hey. Wait. Oh no, it's 1.
So-
Probably just Max. It's Max. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Stop! You're I brought you here for. Okay, just go. Just go. You're rude.
okay, Zoe,
Yes.
we need to discuss something important.
Okay.
Something spooky.
I think I know
First
what it
question
is.
is,
Oh.
have you ever seen a ghost?
Oh shit.
I don't think
No,
I've ever
I have
asked you
never
this.
ever seen one.
Never.
Never.
If you were a ghost, what would you smell like?
Burnt candles.
Why?
No. I don't even know. Probably trash.
Okay.
My room is so messy, and I just leave like bags of chips that are empty in my room. You know, ants. Am I right?
Isaiah said he'd smell like if you left orange juice out in the sun. That's very specific. I love it. I mean, yeah, with the whole ghost thing, I don't know, we just never talked about it. You've never really,
Yeah.
never experienced anything spooky?
No, but I know you have.
Yeah, I have. Except not a lot. I mean,
Just that one, right? Or is there another one? That
oh,
I don't
okay,
remember?
well, I'll go into them, actually. One of them there's actually a new one. This is why I was thinking about this.
There's a new
Because I don't know, this one's not as reliable. Okay, but I'll tell you,
Okay.
I'll tell the audience the first one. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, so hopefully I'm not forgetting any detail. Basically, I went to bed one night, like, I don't even know, sometime beginning of this year, maybe.
Oh
Probably.
wait, this is the second one or the first one?
First one, the one that you know about.
Earlier this year, no. This was when you were like 9, wasn't it?
No, that's not a ghost story. That was an actual person who broke into my house.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I thought
The Easter lady.
Yeah.
No, that's not a
Not
ghost.
a ghost?
No! of someone who actually fucking broke into my house. Yeah, I was
I'm sorry.
actually, I was like wide awake, and she opened my drawers and like
Yeah.
made my bed creak and like looked like a physical being. So probably not a ghost. But
Okay, but
so
like, why would she go through your clothes?
I don't get it.
Was it? No. Was it a sleep paralysis thing?
No, I could move,
No, because
and
you
I
moved.
did get up,
Yeah, you moved.
and I
Yeah.
felt my heartbeat. Like I
Okay,
don't know,
never
it was
mind.
just like I obviously could, and I was about to say something too, because I thought it was my mom at first. I was about to say mom, but I immediately stopped
Yeah.
with my mouth open because I was like, that's not my mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, so something happened at the beginning of this year where I went to bed, and in this room, guys, in this room, here's the scoop, here's the tea. In this fucking room, you're experiencing it live with me right now. There's my buddy Jose. He's a
Paul.
ghost. Anyway, a what?
No, I just said a name.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like hard of hearing, and I always miss what you're saying on here for some reason. But yeah, so I go to bed. I really feel like I'm forgetting a detail, but I'll just go on. I go to bed, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm really cold. And I think I have my blanket on or something, and I don't know, it's like probably to my legs or something. I can't remember where my blanket, it's like written on my spam account somewhere, what actually happened. But it was something where I was really cold, and I like pulled up my blanket more to like stay warm. And I'm trying to go to sleep, and I'm sleeping, how do I even display this? I want to like actually show a visual. Like, so, you can see that's my door right there, guys. A little room tour. That's my door. And my cousin Jose. And I'm laying like this, so like my face is facing the other way, opposite my door. And so I'm facing the other way, and I've got a pillow on my ear that even covers more of my eyesight because I sleep with this pillow on, I sleep on my side, and the ear that's not on my side is covered by a pillow because I don't feel comfortable hearing outside noises. It spooks me.
Mhm.
So I had this, and it, it kind of blocks your vision as well. So I couldn't see anything really. And I'm, just about to fall asleep, and this was on my old twin bed that was wooden. I have a new bed right now, but it was wooden, and I heard on the like bottom part nearest to the door, I heard a loud knock. Like I think it like was like 2 or 3 times. It went like bang bang or something like
The
that.
devil.
And I like fucking freaked out. Like I didn't get up out of bed because I was like, what if someone is under my bed right now? What if someone crawled out from under my bed and is in my room right now? I can't see anything. I can't see where the door, I can't see this whole area. I can only see this damn wall over here. So I lay there, and I'm contemplating, what do I do? And then eventually I get angry because I'm like, well, if I do nothing, this person's going to shoot me or stab me. So I get angry. I'm like, I'm going to beat this person up. And I turn around, and there's no one there.
Mhm.
And when I think about it, it could have been a ghost or something to that, because obviously no one broke in. There's no sign of anything. They didn't steal anything. 2, I woke up cold. I was really, really cold. It was unusual. And then 3, it was a creepy knock. Like ghosts like to knock, apparently. So that was one of my ghost experiences. I've had another where I was having a sleepover with my brother. I was a bit younger, like in the 6th grade, and I was sleeping on the bottom bunk, and there's like cardboard under our mattresses to make sure that the bed frame doesn't ruin our mattresses. And I'm trying to go to sleep, and there's a bunch of storage under my brother's bed, like a bunch of Halloween decorations and stuff. So my cats can't fit under there, except for like maybe on the sides. So I was laying there, and in the inner, underneath the bed frame, I was on the bottom mattress, I heard a scratch that just went, And I just kept going and going. And then I just said, because Aliana told me that if anything demonic happens, I should just say, in the name of Jesus Christ, go away. So I said that, and it stopped. So, and then I also said shut up, though. I was like, please shut up. And then it stopped. And then the most recent one, I don't have, like, a lot of ghost experiences. The most recent one, Zoe.
Sorry, I'm very distracted by my cat.
What is she doing?
I swear.
want to see.
She's just laying, just chilling on my bed.
Aww.
She never
my
ever
God.
comes in here.
No! No!
She was like, bye.
No!
She was like, oh god, now it's all zoomed in. It's fine. She was like stepping on my computer keyboard, so it's fine.
Aww.
Now I gotta move.
And then the most recent one, nothing really significant, but I was laying on my new bed like a couple days ago, and I woke up in the middle of the night. Well, not in the middle of the night. Like, I was trying to fall asleep, and I opened my eyes at one point, and I sort of see this white thing. So, like, I lay on my side right here. This is, like, the edge by the wall, farthest from the door. So the other side is completely free of space. And I open my eyes right here, and I see this, like, white, like, cloud move in and pass through. And I just went back to sleep. Because
It's fine.
You know, what do you do at that point? You
Yeah.
know? That's all I've really had, though. I want to hear, is anyone actually watching, like, have you guys experienced anything ghostly? I'm interested.
It's just a reason for us to think of things to talk about. Like,
Wait, someone's talking about the boss baby? The boss
No,
baby
yeah,
came
yeah,
from the ways of the Lord. Love
See,
that.
whenever I think about podcasts, I normally think of My Favorite Murder, but I never ever think of the Super Mega Cast, which is so good. I haven't listened to any of it in so long.
Yeah.
And they're just two dudes talking, you know. So it doesn't really need to be anything. But yeah, just fun conversations that we record. So.
Ooh. Like a spooky
boy. Who's a spooky
imaginary
boy?
friend. Did he have
Yeah,
a name?
imaginary friend.
Isaiah? I think I had an imaginary friend called Haji. And
I had
he was
one.
like a boy. What?
I had one. I think her name was Brenda, and she smoked. The reason she smoked was because my grandma on my mom's side. Brenda? I kind of want to go ask my mom. I'll just ask my mom later. I don't think it was Brenda. It was something started with a B. She's bad.
Isaiah, what was the name of the spooky boy? Did he have a name? I just roll ball to one.
Oh! Was it like a slanted floor or like an actual spooky boy?
Oh my god. That's too spooky, dude. It's like almost 10 p.m. That's a little too spooky. I think we need to block you from this live stream, dude. That's
Dude.
inappropriate. You know? There are children watching.
Oh.
Oh.
That's even better, you know. Oh. It was a spooky boy.
My god, that's spooky. If I was a ghost, I don't know what I'd smell like. Maybe sweat? Hand sweat?
Maybe.
Because I have hyperhidrosis.
Hyperhidrosis.
Chocolate milk! I would smell like chocolate
Oh my
milk.
god, like actually.
I really would.
Actually, what you would smell like.
Wow. I think you'd smell like jasmine.
I don't even know what jasmine smells like.
It's. I have some lotion actually that's jasmine. I'll let you smell it tomorrow. It smells like you. Well, it doesn't smell like you. Isn't it weird that we have unique smells? I don't know if I actually talk to people about this, but it's like an actual thing. Like everyone has a unique smell just as much as like you have a unique fingerprint. It's insane.
Yeah.
Wild.
I saw a thing, oh my god, and it was like, if you like the scent of someone's natural scent, then you match better with, you will be in a better relationship. Not better relationship, but like...
Yes, okay, the thing
basically, you're like soulmates, that's what it is.
Yeah,
no, I
so
don't know.
listen, so the thing is that you, if a scent is, I believe your body's scent, is based off of, it's something to do with your immune system, I think. And, when you are attracted to someone, it is possibly related to their scent, and it's because they have a different immune system. So, genetically,
that's what it is.
your bodies want to mate with each other so you can produce babies that have better immune systems. So that's why it's not really good to fall in love with someone who has the same scent as you, because you know, you'll lose like attraction fast and stuff, and the thing is that birth control actually affects that. It makes you more attracted to people who have similar scents, similar immune systems, and that's bad. So, like, if you stop taking birth control during your relationship with them, you may lose attraction for them, like, somewhat, you know.
Oof.
Wild.
Hits me hard.
So, yeah. yeah. Real cool.
Whoa! Oh my god, it's my idol.
I love your post today, dude.
Like, they make... Oh my god. Okay. No, I'm kidding.
The Almquist one, the Almquist post that you posted.
Hilarious.
I don't know if you made that one, but dude, that was really funny, and I was surprised. I don't know, whoever made that, props to them. I feel like I've seen it before, but I just like forgotten it. But it's still funny the second time. Like, I wanted to like spit out tea, and I had no tea.
Yeah.
It was just so incredibly accurate.
All the Schuster ones too are really funny.
Yeah.
All of them. All of your memes are good. So good.
Yeah, I love your account, dude. Thanks for joining. Even just for, you know, a little bit. We got 9 minutes left.
Oh my god, we've been talking for so long. Yeah, man. Thick meme. I feel like I had something else to say.
Do you guys have any topics? Because I've kind of run out.
Yeah.
We've been talking for 50 minutes now, and I don't know. Oh, we're going to see a movie tomorrow, actually. We're going to see The House with a Clock in Its Walls, and this is a trailer that we saw when we went to see Ready Player One, I think. And I'm... Right? Or Mamma Mia 2?
I don't think so.
One of them.
Maybe Mamma Mia too. I don't think.
Yeah. So I'm like genuinely excited because I know like.
Okay.
Jack Black doesn't have. What?
No, you finish. You finish.
Okay. Jack Black has you know, kind of has a reputation as being in silly movies, but when I saw Goosebumps in the 8th grade on an 8th grade field trip, I was not excited because the trailer looked dumb, but I went to see it and I cried. It was so incredibly hilarious and not moving, but Jack Black made that film. He is a genius. He can completely flip a script around, and I love everything that I've seen him in, and I'm just really excited because I know he's going to do great in this movie. You know, what were you going to go on?
Have you seen The Pick of Destiny at all?
No.
Oh my god, what?
What's that?
It is a movie with Jack Black and the Rage Cage. I don't remember the actor's name, but it's Jack Black and his friend in a band called Tenacious D, and it's them getting this pick that will improve their like rock and roll playing, but it's really like the horn of the devil, and it's a really good movie. And all of their songs are fantastic. I really recommend listening to those songs. And it's another movie recommendation. Ayy. But they're
Nice.
coming out with a new album soon, Tenacious D, and I'm super excited because they're really good. Yeah, like I said. And anything that my dad is like super psyched about, I get super psyched about. And Jack Black is my dad's favorite, like, not composer. What the fuck?
Music.
Artist? Musical
Yeah,
artist?
yeah.
Yeah. Something
Yeah,
like that.
I've heard about Tenacious D. I wanna listen to them. They're probably really awesome. I think I've heard like a little bits and pieces from like you playing it.
Thanks, honey.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then another movie we could recommend to you, Isaiah. I don't know if we recommended a movie actually, but a movie recommendation to anyone. Zoe, Moonstruck. Obviously.
I still haven't
Right.
finished it. I still have like 5
Wait,
minutes left of
what?
that movie. I just haven't gotten
Oh my
around to finishing it. Loretta!
Okay,
Loretta!
but it's really special, right? I mean, there's nothing
Especially-
like that movie.
Yeah, and like most of the time people assume that any movie with Nick Cage is going to be really cringy and bad, but it's one of the good ones. You know, like Raising Arizona is one of the good ones. I don't remember any of
Okay,
the other
I
ones,
haven't
but
even
like
seen a Nicolas Cage film that's bad, so I just think that, I think it's the scripts, honestly. Nicolas Cage really, I didn't even see Stardust. What's
yeah,
Stardust?
I don't know what Stardust is.
I
I
don't know.
just remember.
But yeah, Moonstruck is I mean, Nicolas Cage is amazing in that film. I at first was like confused almost how he played an Italian man, but the movie just perfectly comes together into my favorite
Yeah.
like sort of New York Italian film ever,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
whole moon love thing is so awesome and beautiful, and Cher is beautiful in that film. I
She's
love
so
her
gorgeous,
curly
yeah.
hair. And her Italian mother, who in the trailer and movie obviously is like, you got a hickey on your neck, you're ruining your life or something like that. I don't even remember,
one.
but oh my god, it's just, it's a great movie. It's funny. It's like heartwarming and
Peter Pan?
Loretta.
Loretta. Okay. Don't you mean Peter Pan? No, I'm kidding. But before we end this, I really want to rekindle our Blade Runner conversation that we had at lunch the other day. My dad owns the like super deluxe like DVD of the first Blade Runner, and I have to watch it. I will at some point.
Yeah.
But we were saying how the first one was really good. It was like a cool like action type detective thing, I guess. I don't know how to describe it because I've never seen it. But like the second one was so good, and oh my god, Ryan Gosling is a gorgeous man, and he did fantastic in that movie. And as always, Sir Harrison Ford is the best. This isn't the conversation we had.
Pausing on me. Harrison
Yeah.
Ford is what?
There we go. Okay. He's just a really good actor.
Yeah.
And how
Okay.
that-
With Blade Runner, I've seen both, and Blade Runner 2049, or that's what it's called, right? Yeah. I like it. It's a beautiful film. I just feel like the storyline was just, I don't know, not as powerful as the first, really. that's my only pet peeve with it, because it is like a beautiful film. I'd love to rewatch it. You know, I have like nothing against it really, except for maybe like not carrying the same sort of tone as the first, which I think would have made it a lot better. But with Blade Runner the original, it is like a masterpiece. I feel like I was so surprised too, because like I thought it was just one of like these another like 80s sort of like, I don't know, like nothing against Jurassic Park, but I thought it was like maybe like Jurassic Park almost. Like it wasn't like it, you know, Jurassic Park just isn't my favorite. It's good, I like it, but it's not my favorite. But with Blade Runner, I mean, there's actually like this like giant war going on between, I think it's artificial intelligence. I forgot the name for them, but AIs and humans, and I mean, it's kind of the coolest dystopian future I've ever seen in my life, and the fact that there's just this struggle between the AIs realizing that they're worth more, they shouldn't be slaves, and I mean, yeah, I forgot how I was gonna finish that sentence, but I mean, it was awesome, and the ending scene with that one AI on the rooftop when it was raining, and he talked about the things that he's seen, the horrible things that he's seen, and no, the way that he rebelled and the rest of the AIs who did rebel, like it was wrong. They were like just legitimately killing people. I don't know. Was it wrong? I can't. I don't want to go into that because I'm not like thinking clearly, but it was probably wrong. But yeah, it was still what they were doing to them was horrible. Like they shouldn't have been treated the. And is it back?
There we go.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh, is it
Technical
replicant?
difficulties.
Thank you. I think it's replicants. Wait, no, replicants are. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. I've only seen Blade Runner once, so maybe I don't have the best, opinion on it. But, what was I saying? Yeah, the fact that, he was just talking about all that, and as his, like, dying words, he's like, you know, he just fucking says the most powerful line that I've ever heard, and that the actor actually improvised, which was, it'll all, I can't remember the beginning part, it was something like, it'll all just disappear like tears in rain, and that just like, that is, I don't know, that's wild. I love it so much. Yeah, and the soundtrack's awesome, and I don't know if it can compete with Blade Runner 29, that's all. Oh, I just ran over my entire hand with a hoverboard. Sorry, Max. What were you going to say, Zoe?
It. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, cholesterol. No. Oh my god. My family is here, so I have to do my things really quick, and we should probably end this. So... No. Oh my god, cholesterol. Wait, are you watching it right now? I'm walking into my room. Okay. So I have two things. One, I think I know. It's kind of similar to, like, the storyline, not similar, but, like, between the two, with Mamma Mia and Blade Runner, how they're kind of two separate movies, but, like, so later in the future that it requires its own type of storyline. But, I did think that... I know that. I'm trying to finish this thing, Dad. Now I've lost my train of thought. I did like, Blade Blade Runner 2049's storyline a lot, and it was a lot of like twists and turns, and it was more of like a family, like I mentioned, it was like a family story that kind of kind of took a turn that maybe you expected, maybe you didn't expect, but I think it was a good turn of events. And then, yeah. My second thing is there's a game that came out very recently that I really enjoyed. It's called Detroit Become Human, and it's about AIs or androids who are kind of uprising against people, saying against their caretakers because some of them are being mistreated or things like that, and they're like, we can't do this anymore. Like, we actually feel like people. I just spit on my desk. That was gross. Like, there's this one where two of the androids fall in love, and you get the choice of like ending one of their lives, and like you get to play from the perspective of 3 different androids, and each of their storylines are incredibly detailed and just so thorough and so amazing that it really just ties the whole storyline together. And it's a $60 game, but I really recommend buying it or at least watching someone play it.
Mhm.
It's so good.
That sounds really awesome, dude.
And the androids of my cyber life.
I think what I've learned from this podcast is that I'm really excited for the future for AIs and VR. Honestly, I think it's gonna be kind of cool. Hopefully,
Yeah.
AIs won't start a war with humans, and yeah.
We're so terrible. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's the end of our first ever After School Hours podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching.
2 weeks from now? 2 Fridays from now? Or 1 Friday from now is when we're going to do the next one.
Not next Friday, the next Friday. That's when you'll see us next. At 9.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Are we doing a thing where we're reintroducing ourselves and then leaving? I don't know. Never mind. It doesn't even matter.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Bye. Good night.
Later.
Yeah.
Awkward silence where we can't end the video.